Hey guys, what's going on? Hope you're having an awesome day. Just working away on the Regal here. Just a quick update. I've got drop spindles in, springs in and everything. Everything's tight. Just need to put the steering box back together once I get the frame all painted again. Intake tubes, they're all done. Just need to polish them, and I need to mount my blow-off valve still. So picking away. The rear got done. Actually, I just finished it today. Just making the upper control arms just adjustable. I didn't really get as much adjustment as I wanted the way I was doing it. If I did, I'd have to cut the frame even more and just make more work. But I moved them up 10 degrees, so hopefully that helps out. At least they're not pointing at the ground anymore. Hopefully that should help out, I think. So yeah, I got that done. Just a bunch of little stuff now. The rear I painted quickly, just spray bombed it up here. Once I remove the engine, I'll just spray it again, just up to the firewall. Make it look all nice shiny again. So yeah, now that I got the rear suspension all done, all I got to do is set up my pinion angle. I got a fake me in there, put some oil in there, and then I put a couple batteries in the back for the fuel because the fuel cell is empty, and I just put a battery up front just to, I don't know, mock the rad and whatever else I'm missing in there, transcooler and coolant in the engine, blah blah blah. It's probably not perfect, but at least I'm doing that, I guess. So yeah, once I'm done that, then I'll move on to, just got to finish up welding the rad. These bungs are just tacked on, so I just got to go around the whole thing. And then figure out the upper and lower rad hose. Gonna order a smaller cooler for the trans. Run lines for that, because they're up to here, so I gotta run them down over here wherever I decide to put the cooler. And then yeah, I think I might try the original hood on it, because now this is pretty flat. Before the tube, you guys know, it fucking was up over here. So I think if I can, I might throw the factory hood. Just that way it's the same color as a car, and it, I don't know, just looks less chopped up, I guess you can. Inside I just need to clean up, vacuum it and everything. Put the seat back in, put all the interior trim back in obviously, and that should be good. I did want to do something with my harnesses, because how I had them, they weren't safe. Like, the track doesn't like them, because they should be going straight out, not freaking straight down and 45 degrees down, because then that's gonna hurt your spine, I guess, if you get into an accident. I like the look of those better in it because of the seats, and I feel safer than a factory seatbelt in it. That's just my opinion. Maybe it's different, but so hopefully the track doesn't give too much of a hassle this year. We'll see what I run, but I think I'm gonna do Ronnie. He had factory seatbelts and everything in his Nova, and he ran 9.5 or 9.4 or something, 140 something miles an hour, I think. And they never gave him a hassle. They checked it at tech, and then they just, like, I don't know if they just forgot about it, or he has pretty black tinted windows, so maybe I'll try that. They'll inspect it, and then hopefully they'll forget about it, and they can't see in the car anyways, so out of sight, out of mind. Yeah, just a bunch of little shit now. I gotta order some parts up this week, I think, to finish everything. So here's a quick little video of doing the spindles and everything. Hope you guys enjoy it. So first things first, just get all the nuts off the steering arm, upper and lower ball joints, and then start taking the shock out. 2 nuts up here and then the 2 bolts in underneath of the control arm. And then I can put the jack in underneath and just let it down slowly. I did it to the other side and there was enough to release the preload off the spring, so then that was good. The new ones, they're not lowering springs, so these springs are actually about probably 2 inches shorter. You can see one there, that's the lowering spring, and that's the regular spring. You can see the height difference. So when I put them up, put the new one up, you do have to use the spring compressor. So I'll show you once I get to that. And yeah. Oh, and the stabilizer link. Obviously take that off, which I already did. So yeah, I'll get that off and then go from there. Just gonna start on removing the calipers. Put it off to the side and zip tie it up, and then move on to pulling the spring out. So now I'm just gonna, already got the upper ball joint broken loose, so I'm just gonna smack the bottom one, get it broken off, and then I'll move the whole spindle from the car. And all I gotta do is just lower it down and out of the way, and hopefully the spring doesn't come flying out. Compressing that new one and then slamming her back together. Quick little tip for you guys, I hope you can hear me over the air compressor, but the white mark goes to the top because it's, if it could sit flat without that there, it would sit flat on the ground. The other side has this sticking out further, which sits into the bottom of the control arm.
Here we go.
Hey guys, so I got the spindle on. I usually just quickly put the nuts on, just this one loose, that way I can kind of carry, just move the spindle up to kind of connect it to the upper control arm. So I got the nut started there. I'll lower the jack, remove my tool, put the shock back in, and then I'll put the rotor and tires back on it and set it on the ground. Not going to see anything different from it. It's just, like I said, hopefully it helps the front end, and at least I'll get my suspension back before. With the 2-inch lowering springs, it was, the lower control arm was pretty much sitting on the frame. So at least I'll get some travel back as well. Hey guys, so as you can see, I got the car back on the ground. I didn't videotape putting like the rotors and calipers and everything on because I would imagine most of you know how to do that and it would probably be kind of boring. I greased the wheel bearings again for the year. Should have another video of the upper control arms in the rear, maybe just a short one. And then once that's done, it's just picking away at all the little stuff. I think Ronnie, he just finished up his headers. One other thing to mention here. Ronnie is on Instagram as One Bad Attitude, so definitely give him a follow, start following him. He's got a couple things of building his headers, his custom headers, and I made a page for the channel, Horsepower vs. Your Wallet, but I don't really have much going on there. If you want to follow, obviously there's many people there, but should get better. Definitely give it a follow. I think that the main page, Horsepower vs. Your Wallet, is going to be more if it's a group thing. Say if we go to the track or if we're together working on the cars or something stupid or racing on the street, then I'll post that on there. And then actually If you want to give me a follow as well, if you want, I'm under CD Thompson LSX. Give me a follow. I have a bunch of photos and everything through when I was building it or over the summer, in case you missed some stuff. So yeah, definitely give One Bad Attitude, Ronnie, a follow. Horsepower versus Your Wallet, and check out mine. I'm already always uploading stuff because I'm always trying to pick away at this thing because summer is coming here and it's gonna be here before we know it. So shooting beginning of May to have the car all done and out. So once I've done all the fab work, it should start moving along here pretty well. So I'm not gonna do anything else to it this year. Truck update. I bought a truck. So good to go there. Just need a trailer and finish this thing. So bought a 07 GMC Sierra. It's a 1500 with the 5.3. Yeah, it's a nice clean truck and hopefully it's good to me. And yeah, so just wanted to say thank you for all you guys watching, and definitely hit the subscribe button, like button, comment. I always try to get back to you guys if you have any questions. Really appreciate all the positive comments. Like, there hasn't been any negative yet, which is pretty sweet. So yeah, thanks again guys, and keep following us.